Gypsy tried to use one of Flores's friends to pass a note to Nicholas, and Flores said she got upset with Gypsy and told her she was not going to use her friend to pass notes. This is the summary of the interview done with Amanda Flores, who was incarcerated with Gypsy Rose. Mark's interview with Amanda Flores. I received an inmate staff request from inmate Amanda Flores, who was incarcerated in the Greene County Justice Center on unreleased charges. Flores stated she had information about the homicide Gypsy was involved in, and then the sheriff said that he made contact with her and reported her to do an interview. So next is the written interview. It is the summary. So this said it's not intended to be a transcript but a summary. So the Flores said she wanted immunity for telling what she heard Gypsy say, who was housed in the same cell with her. So they were cellmates together, and of course they formed a bond or some kind of friendship for her to open up like that. And still something pushed her to tell on her. I told Flores I could not help her out with her case, and I could not promise her anything. Flores said she was not a snitch, but she knows a lot about Gypsy's case. Flores said Gypsy was creepy smart, and she does not want to see Gypsy get away with it. You see, cellmates know her best. They have been with her for a very long time. She did not want to give up information without being helped in some way, which is understandable. Flores stated before Gypsy came to jail she reported Gypsy. Flores asked if she had sought Nicholas out, referring to Gypsy seeking Nicholas out to murder her mom, Gypsy, and told Flores, I probably did. Flores began to tell me something Gypsy told her. She mentioned how Nicholas had a cut in his finger from stabbing Claudinia. Flores told me Gypsy told her she cleaned up the blood from the bed to the bathroom using carpet cleaner and wipes. Please forgive me for the reading, it is very unclear sometimes. So during my interview with Gypsy, she told me several times she did not go into her mother's room after she was dead. Gypsy told Flores she cleaned up pretty good. And then Flores said Gypsy would talk about missing her stuffed animal, but Flores could not remember what kind of stuffed animal it was. Gypsy tried to use one of Flores's friends to pass a note to Nicholas, and Flores said she got upset with Gypsy and told her she was not going to use her friend to pass notes. You see, they were trying to communicate in prison. Very interesting, as I'm reading this for the first time. Flores admitted to me Gypsy had told on her for having a misdemeanor amount of marijuana, but Flores said this was not the reason she was talking to me. And then Flores gave her 2 inmates' names, Marcaila Lutz and Maria Rodriguez, who she said wanted to talk to me. Flores said Gypsy's attorney went to Louisiana to visit Gypsy's family. Flores mentioned how Gypsy had told her on more than one occasion, while they were housed in the same cell together, that I am going to get away with this, referring to the murder. Very interesting. She said she is going to get away with this while still now, again, 2024, still proclaiming her innocence while incarcerated. Continued, Gypsy told Flores what Nicholas was saying when he stabbed Claudinia. Flores said Gypsy told her Nicholas was saying, you are going to be dead before this happens. While he was stabbing Claudinia, Flores said Gypsy started talking in the cell one night to her, Lutz and Rodriguez, about how she put the knife in Nicholas' hand and told him to kill her mother. Wow. She did it all, you see. She's saying this in jail. This is what it said, right? It is a police report. Flores told me Gypsy told her she turned the air conditioner down to 40 degrees to preserve her mom's body, and she cleaned up the blood, including blood in the bedroom, Flores said Gypsy told her she went into Claudinia's bedroom after she was dead and took $5,000 out of a drawer from a table beside her mom's bed. Flores said the money was in a zipper-type bag. You see, with her state of mind, she thought that it would absolutely stay between them, but of course it didn't. Flores had nothing further to tell about the crime, and she was escorted back to the jail schooling, and she didn't really think further than that moment. She just said to herself, I can tell, it's okay, and you see now everything is out in the open. And we can clearly see that maybe she did not get the sentence she deserved. But of course that is all for your own judgment to make, and you can just say what you think.